What's up, folks? I don't have to introduce myself because this channel is named after me, so of course it's going to be me talking to you. But let's talk about Gunpla. What do I know about Gunpla? Pretty much nothing. What I do have with me, though, is this guy. It's a petite guy. It's a cute little bear with a chocolate bar, and he's pink. This was a gift, a Secret Santa gift from my the Discord group that I'm part of. I'm gonna build my first Gunpla ever. Maybe this is a gateway into another money sink. I already have way too many of those. There's obviously these guys you see right here. There's vinyl, video games, Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I've recently got back into. So hopefully this won't be another money sink anymore because I don't have a job anymore. But we're gonna at least have some fun with this one. So let's just, get down to it and build it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hopefully these instructions are clear, and if they're not, this will be a trip. Let's go.
Okay, pause. After recording this, I realized that a lot of this footage is just not interesting. This probably should have been a live stream, not a pre-recorded video. So instead, we're gonna just fast forward through a lot of this, and I'm gonna do a little bit of voiceover through those parts. Hopefully that makes it a bit more interesting.
So here we have our petite guy. Let's just open this up and see how we're gonna do this. Oh boy, that's... Okay. I also have clippers, because I saw people on the internet use clippers to clip their stuff out. So I'm gonna at least try to do the same. These are some old ass clippers I found too.
I started off my build in the best way possible, fumbling through the instructions trying to decipher what they were saying. Eventually, I came to this conclusion.
I think I can do this. At least this seems to look like pretty simple. There's just part numbers, and then each section is separated into different thought bubbles, so I can just figure it out, I hope.
Yep, clearly I'm very confident in what I'm doing. So we just move on to the easiest part of this entire build, building the stand. It's just 2 pieces. Somehow I still struggle to get the pieces out all cleanly, but I manage it eventually. And then I spend way too much time looking for a piece that doesn't exist. That's when I realized that each different color is also labeled with different numbers, and they aren't all sequential. So I move on with the best of my ability to build a leg. The leg has pieces from 3 different sections, so of course I spend, again, way too much time trying to figure out where all these pieces are and making sure I have the right pieces. It does all come together, of course, and I get this.
This piece moves up and down a little bit, the foot moves. And I have this little thing.
And then I do it all again. But this time way easier because I know what I'm looking for this time. But of course I still fumble around with the clippers because they're old and I don't really have a good grip on them.
Okay, that's 2 of those. Okay, we got that.
And then we move on to the arms. At this point I've already gotten the hang of where all these pieces lie, so it was actually pretty simple to make an arm and then make the other arm. But not without a stupid joke from yours truly.
2 arms. No waiting.
And now it's time for a body massage. No, what? No, I just have to build the body at this point. This part had the most pieces. I think I used a piece from every single section. I even had to use 2 of those little clear pieces, which I did not expect, because before that it was just 1 per appendage. For the majority of the body build, it went smoothly, but I did have trouble putting in the tail. The tail was a very small little sphere that had to fit in a very particular orientation that I just could not grasp for a few minutes. I had to look real closely at the instructions to see the slight shape of a curvature in the peg and match it to that so I can be able to peg it in securely. But it worked out. I topped it with a bow, and there's our little bear torso. And finally, the last part before putting it all together is the head. The head was fairly simple overall, but there was one particular part of building the head that was very annoying, and that was the ears. The ears come in two pieces. It's the pink kind of entire ear, and then the orange part that goes in the ear to give it like a color, like a teddy bear. You have to cut the orange bit really cleanly, because if you don't, it just doesn't fit. So I spent a longer amount of time than I should have trying to make the ear fit, pressing it with as much pressure as I can, fearing I would break it, and then trying to trim as much of the excess plastic as I could with these not so good old ass clippers. One ear eventually went in pretty smoothly, the other ear is a little crooked and not quite fully inset, but I dealt with it. Snap it all into place. It's actually a really cool thing that the ears rotate, and then apply the stickers, which are very tiny and very particular, but it's, again, not that hard.
And there we have a head.
All the stickers are applied and all the parts are built, so time to just assemble it into one little figure.
There we go. We have a little dude. It's right here. His head articulates like so. And then so does his hand. Like he actually has quite a little, these are all ball joints, so I guess he has like a lot more articulation than I expected. I don't know why I didn't expect them to be ball joints, and they feel like a good amount. Oh look, let's make him do the splits. He's gonna sit right there. That's there. Boom, we did it. There you have it, folks. We built our little guy. I don't know where I'm gonna put him. I'm probably gonna put him somewhere in this cabinet here. Maybe just leave him on my desk. But there, we did it. We built our first Gunpla. He's a little rough around the edges. I didn't really clip all these things to perfection, but hey, baby's first Gunpla, right? There you go. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I'm gonna buy more of these and build them, but that was fun. So we'll see.